What's going on, guys? It's me, Tag, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play episode 34. Today, we got some fun stuff to do, but before I can even get anywhere close to that, I need to tell you what I've done. Spooky cave sound. But yeah, I need to tell you what I've done, so I guess we're gonna immediately start off the episode with a, what I've done montage. Things have been expanding in Amalgamation Heights. People have been building more buildings, more people have been joining, and somebody over here built a lovely little panda farm. I've been filling up the journal with some coordinates. We actually managed to find a tall birch forest, and I think a fossil. Yeah, like look at that at the very bottom on this page, a fossil. So yeah, we're gonna come back to that also in this episode. Oh yeah, and I've added some people to the board of cool people. By the way, remember, if you want to be on the board of cool people, simply go into the comment section below and leave a nice comment, because if you do that, you'll be added. And speaking of which, this thing is completely filled up, so we have to figure out how to extend this. I might do this in this episode. But yeah, so new people that we have is Yellow. I don't know how to say that. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that one. You're just going to have to read it. Kraz, 3486, and Impulse Grenade. I swear I added Impulse Grenade already, but apparently I haven't. But yeah, that's what we've done off camera. Now into this episode, and I kind of baited you again because I'm not actually going to tell you what we're going to do in this episode yet. We have a few things that we need to do before we can even start on that. Number one, over here at the Panda Sanctuary. My cousins were over at my house for New Year's. Three of my cousins, those are the only people that we contact during COVID. And they made this really nice panda farm, and it was actually lagging up the world, and it was despawning some of my other pandas because there's so many pandas here, and we both came to the conclusion that we had to do the panda purge, and that might sound a little scary, but it really just means we have to kill a few pandas. So our deal is that I would kill every single unnamed panda in the Panda Sanctuary, so I guess we have to go into a panda purge montage. It's not going to be fun. I apologize, but this is what has to happen. Play the terrifying music. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, I killed all of the necessary ones. Unfortunately, I forgot that my pants have thorns on it, and I think one of them accidentally died, so let's just not tell them about that. I apologize if one of them did die, but it didn't say in chat, so I don't think that any of them actually died. And then somebody else also said that we could kill this one, so there we go. And I think that is just about all the panda killing we have to do in this episode. I know it kind of sucked. I apologize, but it had to be done. It had to be done. So now we have to head over to the fossil with some supplies. And we're going to build a little, like, research lab sort of thing, because I think that would be fun. And yeah, I think it would be a fun little, like, fossil, like, excursion thing. And also, actually, one more thing that I want to show you is in my journal, I have an environmental protection list. And here is all of the little things that we're not allowed to mess with. So if I ever go to the tall birch forest, I can remember, oh, this is a freaking important piece of land. I'm not allowed to do anything here, and same with the fossil. And actually, I need to add a shattered savanna on here, because I did actually manage to find a shattered savanna. But yeah, let's grab some materials and head on over to the fossil. I think I'm going to make it out of dark oak. You guys like that little swoosh transition effect? I think I'm going to start using that a little bit more, just when it's like kind of a big transition from like, at my base to me flying across the world. But we are currently on our way to the fossil. Like I said, it's about 4,000 blocks away from our base. I have all the necessary materials inside of a shulker box. The plan is, like I said, we're going to make it into a little mini research base, so just like a kind of hole in the floor with enough stuff to live there, I guess. And I think it'll be pretty cool, so I will see you once we manage to get there. Alright, so if I remember correctly, yep, we should just about be coming up on the proper spot right here. I think it's over about 200 blocks this way. I do definitely remember It was over by Desert Temple, and is this it? Yup, this is it. And I just have to say, this is such a cool little entrance to the cave. It's like a tiny little block. I actually managed to glitch in there with my elytra, which is why there's no entrance hole. But here we are, going into the cave, and there... Wait, no, it's not over here. Where is it? Here it is! Oh, this is so cool. It's an actual fossil. I've never, actually, I don't think I've ever found one of these, naturally in the game. And it seems I have a parrot friend, so how in the heck did you come with me? Okay, I'm not even gonna question it. I am like thousands of blocks away from a jungle. I don't know how this parrot is here. He's not even my pet. Oh, I guess he is. Fair enough. Okay, so, yeah, this thing is looking pretty cool. I think the first step to making it look nice is to excavate it out a little bit. I'm going to be very careful not to break any of the bone blocks. It looks as though it's already a little broken anyway, though, so, you know. But I can't really blame it. It's been here for supposedly a few thousand years. So we got to get a nice little excavation site. I think I'm just going to make this so it's kind of freestanding in its own area, and then we can build a little building around it and focus more on trying to figure out what this thing was. And don't worry, guys. I'm not actually taking this too seriously. I know it's code in the game, but I think it's kind of fun to be like, oh, I wonder what dinosaur this could have come from. Or maybe it's a woolly mammoth or, you know, something like that. So, yeah. Let me excavate this a little bit, and I'll catch you when we're ready to do some building. Alrighty, so I've done a bit of excavating. You know, I've gotten a nice little box around it. It's very long. It's not as long as I expected it to be. But I think the first step is to get a floor around this thing so it stands out. I chose dark oak because it's a very dark wood, and obviously bone blocks are very light. Something I found kind of interesting is that obviously coal is spawning in inside of the bone, as if it, like, you know, was a part of the skeleton. And I think that's probably a reference to the fact that, you know, fossil fuels and, you know, I mean, it's realistic. It's not a reference. It's just realistic. But I find that really cool. So I think, like I said, we got to get a nice floor going around this thing. Okay, I say this a lot, but I think I might have gotten a little carried away. Here we have the nice little entrance, just made a little area so that when I'm flying by I can see it and know that this is, you know, the spot where the fossil is. You come down the ladder and you have a nice little office area where I have some of my theories. I'll read them off for you. Dino, so here's some of the theories of how this rib cage got in here. Dino got tired and crawled into a cave, somehow dies. A mammoth is lured into cave by wolves and gets eaten. Or maybe it was a giant dude. I don't know. We have, kind of just like a bunch of random storage, because this is kind of like an outpost of sorts, so, you know, we have storage and stuff that you would need to survive down here, and of course in the middle of the room we have the giant fossil that is completely untouched. Yeah, I really like it. There's honestly not much more to it than that, but I definitely decorated it, quite a lot. I might actually add some lanterns up here, just so we can get a nice little bit of lighting in the roof, and I think that's what I got. So, I'm probably going to have my parrot sit down so that we can, you know, head out. And I think this is now the archaeological parrot boy. So, yeah. Thank you for coming, bud. I don't have a name for you. You know what? Let's come up with a name. Charles. This is Charles the parrot, and he studies fossils. Goodbye, Charles. I'll see you later. I'm going to fly home. And then we can get started on the main part of the episode. So yeah, I will see you once I arrive home. Alrighty, so it's finally time to start on the main part of this episode. We are starting a brand new mega project, the scale of Peony City and the castle combined. We are going to be starting New Bonk City. And you may be wondering what that is, and I'm gonna freaking tell you. Basically, we're gonna make a giant, fairly modern city in the area between the castle and Spawn. It's not gonna go over the monorail for right now, and it's basically just gonna be a bunch of skyscrapers and that kind of thing, kind of dotted around, and it's gonna, you know, try to be a normal-looking city. But the catch is none of these buildings will have interiors, which will make it a lot more easy on me, and will also probably make it so I can get more of these done at one time. And the inspiration for this actually is from a guy called Tended Tadpole 2. I think I've mentioned him before. Makes some amazing stuff. He's been streaming a lot lately, And if you're wondering what my cities are going to look like, just search up his name on YouTube and you will probably be able to find it. But yeah, New Bonk City is going to start, and we actually have the first building that we're going to build in New Bonk City is going to be the New Bonk Embassy. So the embassy is where the administrator lives, and, that would be me. So we have to, or I guess it's the office, not where he lives. So we got to build that. But before we can even start on any building, we have to clear out a good amount of space. So I think I'm literally just going to clear out all of the area between this path right here and way over here. Everything in between here. So yeah. Wish me luck. So, fun fact, this time-lapse is actually too small to put any music over. And, I don't actually remember how long the time-lapse is. So, eventually, while I'm talking, I'm just going to cut off. And you're going to have no idea what happened to me. You know what I want? Okay, I really want to, I want to do... Alrighty, so, an area has been cleared out, and, as usual, the time-lapse got a little messed up. I just forgot to, start recording for the last half. And in fact, that is actually the first messed up time-lapse of 2021. So, yeah, I hope you're happy about that. So, yeah, this is the area that we have to work with. I think the plan is to have one building there, and then a road down the middle. What I think would be fun is, you know how, like, this road is the old cobblestone path road? I think it'd be fun to make a memorial road, almost, where it's, like, I kind of remade that road in the middle of the city. But I guess before we even start doing any of that, I need to head into my, creative test world, and we will, look at the build that we're gonna do today. Boy, I do like me some Diet Coke. Alrighty, so here we are in my test world. This is going to be the first building that we're going to build today, the New Bonk Embassy. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, this is going to be the main office of the city, and I think it's going to look pretty good. All of the other buildings are going to be around this size. This is a design that I got from someone else. I don't remember who. But yeah. This is the big chunky building that we're going to build in this episode, and then the other ones, I guess, are going to be similar to this, where, like, height-wise and stuff. But yeah, this is the first one we're going to do. I am really happy that I'm using dark oak in a build. I've never done that in this entire world, apart from literally this episode where we built the fossil. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, it's cobblestone, dark oak, and stone bricks, and this is kind of the general style that we're going to go for. Alrighty, it is officially time to start on New Bonk City. I doubt we'll get more than one building in today, but nevertheless, I am excited for it. We need to come up with a name for this lake. I really don't know what to call it, but I think it'd be cool to have all the buildings, like, right up next to it, and then we can maybe, like, deepen it a little bit, and then put some boats in it or something, but, that's, for another time. So let's get all these shulker boxes placed down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we gotta get the base done. So basically, I'm just gonna I'm gonna plan out the base so that we know exactly where everything's supposed to go. I do know for a fact that it is 7 windows by 4 windows, I think. Yeah, brick, stone, 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 wrong stone, 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 brick, stone, 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 brick, stone, 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 wrong stone, 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 brick, stone, 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 excuse me, Mr. Panda, stone, stone. And there we go. This is how big the first building is going to be. And this is bigger than any other building, or at least it's supposed to be. So it's going to be fairly tall. I actually don't remember how many stories it is. But we gotta, we'll figure that out. So yeah, I guess there's nothing else to do. But get the first floor done. I think I'm just going to do a little montage. And then we might make a time-lapse out of the rest of it. But I really couldn't tell you. You're just going to have to see how it goes. Alrighty, so one floor is done. I'm not counting the windows yet because we have to go and get those later. I don't have all of the necessary materials to make them, so we're going to do that at the end of the episode. But for now, this is... I like it. I don't have a great idea of what it's going to look like in the space. I know what it's going to look like, or I know what it's going to look like because I built it in a flat world, but I don't know what it's going to look like in the middle of a jungle. Of course, it'll look more in place when we clear out more area and get more buildings in. But for now, I think I'm going to like it. So I guess we're just going to do a time lapse. It is a full 12 stories up, and then we have an extra 2 stories on the side. So I guess we have 11 stories to go. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse. There we go. Don't get me wrong, this thing is not done yet. We still have to put in the windows and we have to put up the sign, but I really, really like it, and I think that the city is definitely going to be a big part of the Let's Play from this point on. But unfortunately, before I can do anything else, I need to repair like half of my stuff. My elytra broke, my pickaxe is on barely anything, Deforester 2.0 is also on barely anything, so I need to go back and repair those things. Then we will head to the nether, where we will get bone blocks, so that we can turn that into white dye, and then we can turn that into white stained glass panes. And then I might have to get some more sand also, because I don't know if I'll have enough, but I think I'll just use what I have first, and then get more sand if necessary. So yeah, we're not totally done yet, but we're definitely getting there. We're definitely going to be able to finish it in this episode. So let me head on back home, and we will get all of our stuff repaired, and then we will take a trip into the nether. Unfortunately, I have literally 0 XP on me, so we're going to have to use our pigman farm for the time being. By the way, this thing still racks in a lot of gold for, you know, what it is. I've actually had the game on peaceful, which is why they aren't spawning, because my cameraman is in survival, obviously, because, you know, we don't have cheats on this, so I have to make do, and we have to have it on peaceful every time I do time lapses. But yeah, like I said, this thing is still racking in as much gold as usual. You know, whenever I feel like it, I AFK here, and I let the pigmen just fall through, and they give me a fair amount of gold. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think if I AFK'd here for one full night, I'd be able to get a beacon. I'm not sure, though. I haven't actually tested it. So yeah, let me repair some of my tools, and then we can get continued with the new Bonk embassy. So I did get my bone blocks, and I do hope that I will have enough sand for all of this, but I don't know. So I guess if we take all this and we just smelt it up, we can see how much that'll equal. I honestly haven't... There's a goblin back there. I honestly don't know how much it will be. I don't know how many glass panes this will be, because this is... I'm using glass panes for my build. I'm not using regular glass, so it will make it a little bit easier to get a lot of sand... Oh, that's weird. I don't know why there's andesite in there. But yeah, hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, hopefully. One can only hope that this is enough glass. I think we should be fine, but you never know. I think it's time for an official glass placing montage, so yeah, wish me luck. So I came to the conclusion that a time-lapse or montage of me just placing glass would be rather boring. So instead, you're just going to sit here and listen to me for a few seconds. I mean, look at that lovely gradient. It goes from red to black so well. It's pretty incredible. Alright, I've kept you here long enough. Let's watch the rest. Well, that certainly looks pretty freaking good. I'm very excited to see what it looks like with the sign on, but I am definitely a big fan if you just get some cool angles of it. I think this is an awesome build, and I'm excited to build more of these buildings in the future. For now, this is all we're going to do, but technically we are not done. I want to make a sign that says New Bonk Embassy out of acacia wood, as the red of acacia. I think will stand out quite a lot. Also, I went to Preposterous Park to pick up some extra glass, because I knew I had some over there. And I found where all of my buckets had gone. So that's awesome. I am going to put these in my chest, and then I guess we will get some acacia wood. Well, there it is. New Bonk Embassy. Now fully completed. This is the first building in our city. I'm very excited to get some more buildings coming in. We will definitely work on that a bit more in the next episode, and probably I will do some of it off camera. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot more off camera work as I have school now. So, you know, if I have a Zoom, that doesn't really matter. I can just hop on and, you know, build some buildings. What I do want to say is that this side of the castle will probably be done by the next time you see it. So expect that. And also, I wanted to show off something that you guys never saw. I fought the Wither a few times, just to get more beacons in general. We now have a beacon in the middle of Peony City, which I really, really like. I did this off camera again, and to do this, I used a bow called Sniper. It has Unbreaking 3, Flame 1, Power 4, Punch 2, Infinity 1. It is basically the best bow possible, except it doesn't have Power 5, but I didn't bother to get Power 5. I've been using it a lot lately. I really, really like it. By the way, I have decided that in this world, we are only going to kill the Wither in easy mode, because the Wither in Bedrock is stupid. Even in full netherite, if you get hit with one of his head things that give you the Wither effect will completely kill you with one hit. If you don't go away with it, if you don't, like, get it away. And I've tried to kill it multiple times in hard mode, and I've failed. And I'm not horrible at the game, so I don't know, man. But yeah, I think that's actually it. Thank you all so much for watching. Today, in this episode, we built the lovely New Bonk Embassy, and we killed some pandas, and we found a fossil. So, yeah, a pretty successful day in general. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Remember, if you want to get on the board of cool people, that's way over there. Leave a comment, and I'll put you on a sign. Bye-bye!